Hey, me magic super souls, welcome to today's readings. Today is Sunday, and so we are asking for an immediate message that you need to hear right now, and we will check out what is happening in the week ahead for you as well. We have 3 beautiful cards to choose from for the piles, and in a moment I'm going to draw a charm and a rune, or maybe runes. I'll see what happens, what comes out. I'm drawing a charm and runes for you as well. Firstly, though, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back if you're returning. Thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful community that we're building. Thank you so much. If you're watching this as I upload it, if you joined my live event yesterday, my live reading event, how exciting. It was just magical. Obviously, this is a timeless reading. If you're watching it in 6 months' time, then that little announcement is irrelevant. But beautiful souls, thank you all of you who have been attending my webinars as well, and the live events that we do, the readings when we read together here on YouTube. Now, beautiful souls, if you're new, welcome. It is lovely to connect with you. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here today. So let's look at the cards. Let me show these to you. So pile 1, you have the card of Stag. Trust and thrive. This is for pile 1. For pile 2, we have Snake. Shed old skin. This is for pile 2. And pile 3, we have Druid. Hold the space. This is for pile 3. Now, let's put down some counters just because these will help you to see the charms easily for those of you that like to have that little bit of extra information. Let's draw a charm for pile 1. Okay. You have, oh, look at that. I'm not sure if these have even ever shown up in a reading before. You have a pair of little slippers, ballet shoes they look like. Okay, so that is for pile 1, little pair of shoes. And gosh, 3 runes coming through. You have the rune of the spiritual warrior, Tewaz. You have the rune of Lagos, Flow. And you have Kano, the rune of openings. Now, how can I fit all these in? Let's just move that down. Wow. 3 runes, the beautiful ballet shoes. I think that's going to work. There we go. Okay. Let's now look at pile 2. Wow. I think it's been a while since 3 runes just burst out like that. Pile 2, you have the little sausage dog. Isn't that groovy? What a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous little charm. Okay. Let's look at your runes. You have 3 as well. You have the rune of Gibo, partnership or a gift. You have Perth, the rune of, this is like the rune of initiation. You also have Isa. Isa is the rune of either ice or indeed standstill. That's the kind of connection that it has. Okay. Now, bear with me. I've just found a massive thread coming off my gloves. I'm just moving it. Okay. There we go. And now, I wonder what that's about. A little thread. Is something going to unravel in our readings? How exciting. For pile 3, you have the beautiful deer, and it's like a little fawn actually, or maybe it does look like a little fawn actually. Okay, so that's for pile 3. And your runes, 3 again. You have the rune of signs, Anzus, signs, signals, synchronicities. You have Awaz, the rune of movement, and you have the blank rune. The blank rune is a space of possibility. Okay, so I'm not going to say any more. We'll dive into the meanings of the runes within the readings. Beautiful souls, I'm going to leave the camera running for just a little bit longer in case you want a little bit more time. This is that point where it's really valuable just to really sit with your gut feeling, your intuition, see which of the cards or runes or charms you're drawn to. It may be one pile, it may be more than one pile, but beautiful souls, I will see you in the readings in a moment, and we will seek an immediate message, something you need to hear right now. And we will also then look at the next 7 days, what's happening in the week ahead. Beautiful souls, I will see you in the readings in just a moment, and all the timestamps are in the description box below, and I'm going to put them into a comment for you too. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. I'm a bit excited about this one, if I'm truly honest. Stag energy, trust and thrive. This is literally an opportunity to thrive. It's an opportunity to almost like to dance and sing with these beautiful ballet shoes. I think with the spiritual warrior energy and flow and Kano, the rune of openings, this is suggesting that maybe this week there could be an immediate kind of an opening for you. It's like a new dawn. I feel like things will flow, and it's almost as though if you decide what you want, it's kind of like the universe will work with you this week. That's what it feels like. The energy is with you. Now, I'm not going to say any more than that until we've drawn your oracle cards and your tarot cards. Let's find out what the immediate message is. Commit. Okay. Now, this is making some sense, particularly with the spiritual warrior Tewaz. Now, that doesn't look as if this is very clear. Let me see if I can adjust the camera for you. Bear with me. Okay, I hope that's a little better. Okay, let me see what else we have. Nourish. And I'm seeing this one for you as well. Create. Wow. Commit, nourish, create. And just look at this box of paints and goodies and this beautiful apple. It's like we're looking inside the apple here. Apples, the seeds of apples, there's quite a lot of amazing ceremonies that we can do with an apple where we splice it in half and we take out a seed, and it's like if you're wanting to bring love into your life, you can plant a seed from either side of the apple and plant them together and nourish them, nurture them. I think this is a time where you are invited to commit to something fully that you want, and really stay on track with it, because openings are coming for you. It's like the energy is with you for something to flow. Sometimes we have weeks when, I mean, let's face it, we all have it, days and weeks when nothing really quite works. And, you know, it doesn't matter how hard you try. It's kind of like there'll be hiccups or interruptions or the phone will ring. This is like the opposite. This is like you make a commitment. It's like the universe just opens doors for you. If you have to pop out and get something, the perfect parking place will be there for you so that you can breeze through it and get back to whatever you need to do. And we have honesty. And we see Bigfoot here. Okay. I'm seeing something about being really authentic here. What is that about? I feel like I'd like another card from this pack. Yes. Dreamcatcher. Entering the dream time. That makes complete sense. Thank you so much. Be honest about what you really want. Be honest about whatever it is that will make your heart sing and will make you just want to dance for joy, and commit to it and proceed, and the universe, I think, will open doors for you. Literally, the way will be cleared. Let's draw some tarot cards as well, and then we will really dive into your reading, and we'll also take a look at the week ahead. I feel I have this and this, all these cards, and it feels like they're flowing. The cards are flowing for you. So you have the Emperor. Well, you couldn't get a greater card of step up and commit. You have the Two of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, two aces, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. This is absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Two aces side by side. A door opens, you step through it. Ten of Pentacles, absolute, complete and utter happiness. King of Wands at the top of your game. The Emperor, take action. Wow. We have the Five of Pentacles. Now, bang in the middle of these incredible cards, and these are incredible cards, my beautiful pile one, and the Stag, it so often represents leadership. The Emperor, leadership, take charge. I think the Five of Pentacles is showing us something that you have never quite dared to reach for. Or you've thought about it, but you haven't taken the action necessary to actually move it ahead or move it forwards. So your first message is to be really honest about something that you have never quite, you haven't quite taken that step yet. There's something you want to build or create. And this is your first message. Be honest with yourself. Acknowledge what it is that you really, really, really want above and beyond anything. Then be prepared to splice that apple in half, metaphorically, and sow those seeds. Reach out, commit to a course of action that will make it real. Commit to something. Put it out there. Like, say it, do it, make it happen. Move it forwards. And I just think it's going to come together. It's something that you've wanted, maybe even something that you've either felt excluded from for some of you, or you have excluded yourself from it. The doorway is opening. The doorway to something is opening for you. The energy is primed for you, and I think it is this week, to absolutely sow that seed, make a commitment, take an action, reach out to somebody. It's something that will really, really, really literally make your heart sing and make you want to dance with joy. It's a beautiful thing that will just make you happy. And this really is about taking the lead and doing it. The moment you initiate it, the moment you take action, I'm going to say I feel that you get immediate results. This would be like reaching out to somebody and bingo, you get someone come back to you straight away. It would be like if you reach out to somebody who you'd like to work with, they'll come straight back to you. So there's definitely the energy around you to take an action, and I think you will get a very fast response. Now, I think in many ways this is showing us what the energy of the week is like. But let's draw some more cards anyway for you. Pile one, this is so exciting. The message could not be clearer. I think the energy is primed for you. So may we kindly ask for any information and guidance, additional information and guidance about the coming week for my pile ones. Ooh, how interesting that this card is in this pack, but the other way up. But here we are, we have Justice. Okay, so that's making that commitment again. Very kindly ask about anything happening, any further information. I do feel your cards are just unbelievably clear. So first of all, the card that showed itself is the card of Justice. It's interesting we see that sword there, or the dagger. I think this really is about making a commitment. It's interesting it severs something here. we have the card of Temperance, and I see 2 cups in this card of Temperance, and we have the 2 of Chalices, the 2 of Cups here. We have Illumination, which is a unique card to this pack. We have the Queen of Wands, and you have the King of Wands already. And then you have the 8 of Cups. Wow, look at the energy. The energy that is available for you to walk into. Wow. If any of you need to sever a cord, very interesting, this card. Let's just look at this Justice card. Look at the way the cord is severed and this snake is biting the hand, biting the finger. I actually think this is connecting us to the 5 of Pentacles here. This is cutting the cords of doubt, because it's like this snake is eating the hand that feeds it almost. It's like, I do think for some of you, maybe there has been, and I think it's something specific actually, because of seeing this one dagger or this one sword. I think that there may be something that you really, really want, and you haven't reached out for whatever reason. But I think the whatever reason is quite specific. It's like maybe something happened previously that left you feeling as though it wasn't okay to reach out. Perhaps somebody was not, it left you feeling that someone wouldn't be trustworthy or that they wouldn't be the right person to connect with. And I think this is about reaching out, severing those cords of doubt and absolutely doing it. This is make a commitment to something that you really, really want. The fact that we have a Queen and a King of Wands would suggest that the doorway that's opening is a really magical fit. I mean, if this was a personal relationship or even a business connection, this is, whatever it is, it's fabulous, it's creative, it's exciting, it's alive. And with the 8 of Cups here, I'm seeing you move into this space of possibility, which is what Kano's about. Kano really tells us that it's a new dawn. It's a magical opening that is leading you to a whole new dawn. Something is opening up for you here, being illuminated. So, I mean, just every single one of these cards, it's like you're walking into the light. You're walking into this swirling mass of exciting, flowing energy. I would say that this week, Justice card followed by Temperance, it's make a clear choice as well for some of you. Maybe you've deliberated, shall I, shan't you? This is the time to close the door of shall I, shan't I, and just do it. I think as well with Illumination, we see a fence here. I think, whereas you might have felt as though there was a wall that you had to climb over, or a fence to climb over, or a block, the block's removed. I think you'll be shown something as well. If you are experiencing any form of procrastination or hesitancy, and that may well apply to some of you, but not all. For some of you, you may know in your heart of hearts what you want, and this might just give you the permission to go for it, in which case the reading has served its purpose for you. But if you have had concern, deliberation, hesitancy, I think something will be shown to you, a sign or a signal that indicates for you. It removes your hesitancy. It's like it gives you a sign or a symbol, and it will be undeniable. It may come in, there may be several signs, like if you miss one, you might get another. So it could be like if you were contemplating reaching out to someone, and then a song comes onto the radio and their name is in it. I had something similar that happened to me the other day. I climbed into my car. I was just thinking about something. I switched on the engine, tuned my phone in, and literally the playlist that I had, which was a random playlist, so it wasn't. I was listening to a new playlist that had been suggested, and the song that popped up had the exact name in the title of someone that I was considering contacting, and somebody that I wanted to reach out to. And it's like, wow, what a confirmation. And it's that kind of thing. I think you'll be given really clear signs and signals as to why now is why the timing is right, giving you permission to move forwards. The timing will be perfect. I think it will literally be shown to you. So any hesitation, or indeed if you're thinking, I'm not sure what this is about, be very open and alert to signs, signals, synchronicities. I think you'll get a confirmation of some sort. It could be a number. It could be something that's literally something that is just illuminated and shown to you. But my goodness me, those signs and signals will be so spot on that you will know immediately that this is the course of action you need to take. And the energy is primed to carry this forwards and move you to something that feels really fruitful and absolutely gorgeous, delicious, delightful. Pile 1, I am thrilled for you. Whatever this is, please keep us posted. Let us know how things are going as the opening appears for you during this week. It does seem to be that there will be an opening. And action on your part is required. How exciting. How exciting. And it is something you really want. So really, literally, grasp it. Grasp it. I always feel like it's been a little bit out of your reach. Like that one beautiful apple in the tree. It's something you've always felt was just out of your reach, or that you could never quite have it, or you could never quite go for it. Never quite had the confidence. But this is the turnaround. Wow. Pile 1, I am really excited for you. I am sending you all the love in the world. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe. Press the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never miss a reading as soon as I post it, or indeed a webinar or an event or anything that I'm doing. Beautiful souls, I'm really honoured to read for you. Thank you so much for all your comments, and those of you who've been sharing in the super thanks in the comments, and all of your donations, and just everything that you do for being you. Tons of love, Pile 1. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. This feels like a pocket of rebirth, or a message about rebirth, and it may be in connection to partnership, because we have Gibo, which is the rune of partnership. It's the rune of, it very often indicates a one-on-one relationship. It is also a rune that suggests gifts. So it may be that you feel you haven't been recognised. It could be a renewal of your own gifts. I think we should draw more cards before I say too much. With Perth, the rune of initiation, this is a very personal kind of indication of a very personal element of your journey. Trust, Isa, as well you have. Right, okay. This is beginning to make sense already, but let's just draw your cards and see what we're shown. I'm seeing this one and also this one. Transition, which is what Perth is about, and patience, that connects to the Ice and Isa rune here. Stand still. Something still needs to shift. You're in transition. Something, it's a bit like, when a snake sheds its skin, it doesn't just shed. I think it often sheds in, it's like it has to loosen. There's a process to go through. It has to loosen up. It has to, almost like shake it off, or squeeze out of it, or expand enough so that it just falls away. We have spring, new beginnings, beautiful energy, humility, wolf, and star people, universal knowledge. You've got 3 from this pack. Let me put that here, and I'm going to draw your tarot cards before I say too much. But this is very, very interesting. We're being shown a process of something that I think is underway. Wow. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through here. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take all of these and this as well. And I'm seeing this one here. Well, there are two there. Okay, I think that might be that for the moment. What is your immediate message? You have the Knight of Wands, two knights, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Six of Pentacles. You then have the Nine of Wands. This is very specific. You then have the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Wow. Okay. That's looking pretty good. It's an amazing fit, your cards just here. This is fantastic. Okay, this is giving us a lot of information, my beautiful, beautiful pile two. Okay, you are in a space of transition. You're in a space where you're shedding a skin, you are expanding, you are growing exponentially. You're actually coming into alignment with the energy, I think, of a particular star system. Now, you may well already know what that star system is. You know, many, many people on our beautiful planet right now are connecting with a higher vibrational energy, that we're all being upgraded. That's just happening. That's just what's taking place. We've known astrologically that this is the period of time when this is happening. It's accelerated growth. It's the real deal. This isn't the dress rehearsal. It's happening now. Within this process, you personally, my beautiful pile twos, and great honour to you, you are undergoing a process where you are shedding the skin of almost like who you used to be and stepping into the fullest potential of who you are meant to be for the next chapter of your life and the next chapter of humanity's life as we enter the dawning of a new age. Very, very clear. It's the new beginning, or it's the dawning of a new age. That's where we are. Now, the process of transition it's not slow, excuse me, but it isn't fast either. I feel that what's happening is it's coming in surges. And you may find that there are pockets of time when you either feel quite tired or you feel that life is really a bit more stationary, as if things aren't happening. There'll be other times when you are experiencing massive accelerated growth, as though nothing can stop the flow. And so literally it's almost as though sometimes the flow of you is flowing downwards and you need patience, and other times it's bursting forth like a geyser out of the land. And this is an ebb and flow of energy that I think is happening. And so your message, the immediate message you need to hear right now, is for you to trust that the transition is absolutely happening as it should. You are being aligned with your star people, your star family. And, please don't disconnect from that. You are aligning with the essence and energy of your star family, and you may even find that they are becoming visible to you. You may be, some of you, waking up and seeing the star codes, the light codes coming in. You are being energized, and you are being energized with purpose. And what we have, again, that duality of energy with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles is flowing forwards, and then pockets of harvest, pockets of the energy grounding itself. And this is how it's going to be. Each time this happens, you will find yourself sitting in a place where you feel really, 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 it's almost like it consolidates. And this is why there's an ebb and flow, because you're surging forwards at a rate of knots, actually. But there needs to be pockets of time when you just consolidate that energy, you align with it, you integrate it, you reground yourself, you put down your roots, your anchor point, and just allow it to consolidate within you. This is really clear guidance, actually. Now, so rather than seeing it as a hurdle, it's like it is just a process where you literally, you surge forwards, you then pause and consolidate. Sometimes when you pause and consolidate, there is also going to be a letting go, where you'll pause and it will be like certain things that are still connected to you that don't resonate anymore. You'll be saying goodbye to them. You'll be making a very conscious choice to say, that's not resonating. That situation isn't me anymore. That person isn't resonating with me, and you will then move on. And this is the way it's going to be for a little while. So the messages that are coming through for you are to help you to understand this ebb and flow of energy so that you can really align with it, go with it. If there seems to be a pause, just check in with the pause, because it may be that there's something that isn't resonating with you that might be holding you back. So you'll need to be releasing that. But you'll also need to be resting up and allowing yourself to have that pause before the next surge forwards. Embrace every experience with humility and trust. Now, what is the sausage dog about? They're very close to the ground. Yeah, I'm really hearing what this is saying. In a way, you are, or part of your purpose, your calling, is to become a vessel of that channel of light, that channel of knowledge and information that aligns with your star family or a particular star consciousness. So part of the energy is to also remain grounded, remain close to the earth. Literally put your roots down, let roots grow out of your feet and into the earth. Remain grounded as this energy flows through you. This is really lovely. Really, really lovely. Wow. I mean, you are in the midst of this transition. You really are. And my goodness me, if this isn't resonating with you, then it's not the right reading for you. If you don't already know who your star family are, whose consciousness you align with, I would imagine during this process you will soon know. I'm going to draw cards and see if there's additional guidance for the coming week for you, my lovely pile twos. But your message could not be clearer. It's really an affirmation of what's happening. Sit with humility and trust, and everything will unfold as it should. So this week, the Two of Pentacles, be balanced. Be balanced in your dealings. Be balanced in your everyday life, in your energy. I wouldn't be trying to push forwards, but I wouldn't be taking time out. Just remain balanced. Literally practice the art of allowing and be responsive. The Five of Pentacles, there will definitely be a moment this week when I think you will need to take some time out from the buzz of life. It may even be that life and the universe causes you to have to take some time out. You may feel either like a door closes or something stands still, or you feel excluded from something. The purpose is simply to slow you down so you take some time out. Look at the light codes coming in. So, try of your own volition to be really balanced. If something isn't moving forwards, don't take it personally. Just rest up and let yourself receive the guidance and the information that's being brought to you. We have the Five of Swords, which is interesting. So there is, maybe a little bit of competitive energy around you. Don't engage with it. If you're involved in any kind of scenarios where people are a bit competitive or where there's any kind of challenge, just step away from it. Yeah, Six of Swords. You can cross that bridge. Look at the progression here. I love the way these cards connect up with one another. You can cross this bridge. You don't have to this week, but you don't need to engage with it. The best way to cross any bridges this week is to actually step away. There's so much advice and guidance coming in that they really just wish to support you, because you are being elevated so fast as you shed this skin. You are in that process. I think there will be something that you choose to sort of step back from this week, cross that bridge. And yeah, King of Wands. I mean, the King of Wands is a card of ultimate transformation. It's magic, absolute magic. So, my beautiful souls, the week ahead, no wonder you're being shown so much about your journey, and such a confirmation of your energy. I think the week ahead there will be something you need to step away from, or step down from, or step back from. Just let the light codes come in and guide you. It's quite a competitive situation, or a situation where you feel as though, I don't know, where there's a difficult decision to make. I think the way to navigate it is simply to step away and receive the guidance and information you need. And you'll be able to step over the bridge. This will transform really, really easily. It may be one of those moments when there is something you have to say goodbye to, something that isn't really resonating with the new resonance and energy of you and where you are and who you are and who you're stepping up into. You are close to the ground. You are somebody who is one of a vessel of connection between the above worlds and the earthly realms. You are someone who is here to hold star knowledge whilst also anchoring it in the 3D world for the benefit not just of yourself but for humanity. You are one of those people who is a vessel for the light. I know we all are. We're all vessels of light, but some people are on a faster track, and you're one of those. The King of Wands tells us that as you step through this and quite possibly say goodbye to something that isn't resonating, the energy will it's just going to zing again. You're going to be buzzing, you're going to be flying. Once you cross that bridge, you will be zinging, buzzing, flying. It's completely how it should be. It's like you step into your sovereignty, but I think this week by just quietly choosing, I think, to walk away from something. I think there's a very clear walking away, leaving it behind, not engaging in the conflict, not engaging in the competition. It puts you at the top of your game. Is there anything else we need to know from this particular situation? Are my pile twos literally walking away completely, or are they simply stepping away from the conflict? May we have further guidance and information, please. Page of Pentacles. I think there will be further investment, but it's investment without engaging in the conflict. Either that, or you do walk away from something and invest elsewhere. But my feeling is this is much more about rising above something, not engaging with people who could make it bigger than it needs to be, or make it more complicated than it needs to be. I think you cross the bridge, and we've got two butterflies, transformation. Something is transformed big time. And I do think you can then invest, but you invest without the drama. You invest without the challenge. The Ten of Swords. And something then will complete here. You'll reach some sort of a completion. This particular Ten of Swords always makes me think about the Wheel of Fortune. Something reaches a completion and the wheel turns. Is there anything else we need to see or hear about this specific situation? Temperance. This Temperance always reminds me of the Two of Cups, because we have two cups. Whatever this scenario is, everything will come back into balance, and I think you will be celebrating. Look how grounded this card is. It's like a tree, but it's a tree of celebration. I think you'll see a very visible, grounded, anchored, down-to-earth result from something here. You'll be celebrating. Part of the celebration comes though, and this is the Star Nation energy and Star Nation wisdom. Part of it comes because it's like you're learning to manifest on the earthly plane, but not engage with any of the sort of 3D world conflict and drama. So you hold the higher vision, you manifest very, very successfully in the 3D world. You're very grounded and anchored. I think something that is stuck can move forwards actually this week. It can come back into balance, but it comes back into balance because you choose to step away and not buy into any kind of conflict or drama around it. You cross the bridge, it transforms. And if anything, I think the elements of conflict and drama are the bit that comes to a completion, and that enables something else to move forwards in a balanced way. I think most of you will know what this is about, actually, as I'm talking. And of course, your star family are with you. Your star people are with you, supporting you through this transition, through this. And it's both the transition that is you, but it's also the transition of something that you're engaged in, a process of something on the earthly plane that you are engaged in. Trust. Don't buy into this element of it, competition, drama stuff. And I think this will then reach, it's going to end up being on balanced, solid ground. Whereas I feel at the moment it's being fueled almost by crisis or fueled by the lower vibrational elements of stuff that isn't necessary, stuff that blows it out of proportion or makes it bigger or holds that lower energetic. And as long as you are stepped away from that, I think this moves forwards with you in a position of far greater sovereignty. I'm loving this. I really, really am loving it. I think this is a remarkable piece of what's happening to us right now, and you are clearly a big part of this fast, accelerated evolutionary growth, and it's happening in your 3D world as well as within you. There's a sort of a mirror of the growth of both you and the circumstances, in this instance, a specific circumstance that you're in. My beautiful pile 2. This is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really honoured to be reading for you. Thank you for being a part of this magical community that we're building here. And beautiful souls, if you are watching this as I've uploaded it, thank you to those of you who joined in the live collective event that we did, the collective read, where we were reading together. This is a timeless reading, so if you're watching it at another time, do watch out. Do subscribe, press the little bell icon, maybe join my email list if you want to get notification of events, webinars and stuff that is happening, and you'd like to know about it in advance, or to come and join these events. It was so exciting to connect with you all yesterday. So beautiful souls, tons and tons and tons of love. Very relevant to this reading, actually. Tons of love, my beautiful souls, and I look forward to seeing you for another reading really soon, or on my other channel. The All Zodiac Sign readings are now live too for the coming months, so do check out all of these links and possibilities. I'll put them all in the description box below and in a comment. Tons of love, pile 2. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. I'm having a very, very clear message that's coming through from your cards, your runes and your charm already. So I'm going to sort of lean into that a little bit just because it's coming through so clearly. And then I'm going to draw more cards for you as well. But there's, I think, something that's quite young in your world with the fawn, the little deer. There's something that's quite new, quite fresh. Now, it could be a new chapter of something that is already a part of your world, or it could be something very, very, very brand new. It's almost as though it needs to be carefully tended to, and no sudden changes, no sudden changes of direction. If you're feeling it's very new, there's something that's really loaded with potential with this blank rune. It's absolutely loaded with potential. It is really something that could expand and grow and become quite amazing. But I think right now, in the immediacy of now, and your message is ever so clear, just hold the space for this. Hold the space for this possibility. You'll be given signs and signals, synchronicities that show you how to move it forwards. This isn't a time for you to push to move it forwards, or to push to change something, or to make it different, or make it bigger, or adapt, or anything. It's like, just allow it to be, and you'll be guided through this. So it's like holding space for something that feels new. So as I said, it could be that you are in a new chapter, you're in the early days of it, there's something that's got to find its feet. And it may even be that you've started something and you're thinking, well, shall I continue with this, or shan't I? Just right now, let it be. What else are we being shown? Let's get more guidance and information for you, my beautiful pile threes. Transition. Okay, so we've got like this egg. So this is something that you've hatched. I think it is already in the very early stages. It could even just be in the stages of an idea. But it is in the early stages, and it has the incredible potential to grow really, really wonderfully. But you can't make it grow faster than it, not right now at any rate. It sort of needs tending to. It's a bit like that transition where when you sow seeds and they start to sprout, but they're not quite big enough to be planted out yet. And if you plant them out too quickly, then you could damage the roots before they're strong enough to be planted out. It's almost as though you're itching to do something, either to change or to see it grow quicker, or I'm not sure what that's about. That will only be for some of you, but what else do we have here? Surrender. Just allow. Right now, just allow this to gather its own momentum. Request. Haha. Look at the egg timer here. This is interesting. As you are sitting in the space of possibility. Now, if this is like an idea you've had, but you haven't even sown the seeds yet, put a request into the universe for what you want. Okay? If you've already sown seeds and you want them to grow, put a request out there for whatever you need to be shown to you to help you to grow it more quickly. If you want something to change because it's not quite right, put a request for how you would like it to change and reach out and ask for this possibility. Let's see what else we are shown here. May we kindly ask for more information. Ancestors, spirit guides. Yeah. Open yourself to receive the guidance. I think that there will be a response to you. The card of the Druid speaks of receiving guidance, of learning to listen to the world, to your spirit guides as they support you. I think it's almost as though you have to ask, honest, safe, Sabe, Bigfoot. I think you need to be really honest with yourself and with the universe, with your spirit guides, and say, look, this is my idea. I'm not quite sure how to move it forwards, or I think I could do it this way, but I'm not sure. Ask for advice, ask for guidance, and at every step of the way you will be guided. Right now, this is not something that you can push forwards with, but it is something that will and can really grow and really take hold. This could literally be a new chapter in your life, but it could really also be an idea, a business, a project. It could even be a relationship. But there's something you're in the very early stages of hatching. Seven of Swords. Okay, this is interesting. Interesting energy. May we kindly ask for more guidance, more information? I'm seeing this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Okay. I'll check out the week ahead for you in a while, but let's just see what else we're shown here. So we have the Seven of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Cups, another Ace, Ace of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Okay. What's coming through here is don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Okay. If something that you've started hasn't immediately anchored or it hasn't immediately taken off, I sort of almost feel like there's this sort of sense of you having an idea, testing the waters, and for some reason you haven't got perhaps the response that you were looking for. Or you've got an idea, or you haven't worked out what you're trying. You'd like to push it forwards, but you don't know how to. I think for many of you there's been an initial something, and it's in this stage where it's got to find its feet. And because it hasn't moved forwards as quickly, it's almost as though you could literally sort of discard it. There's something you could discard or dismiss. And your message is to say, don't dismiss it or discard it. This has huge potential. It's just that the energy right now, the timing of this right now, and this is nothing to do with you or your idea, your whatever it is. There's nothing here about this that can't grow and be amazing. The challenge here is that it literally is about timing. I don't think it's anything to do with you. It's the timing of it, it's the energy that's around. And what they're saying is, just hold fire. It will move forwards quickly enough. You know, you have a Queen of Wands and you have a Knight. Every single queen, the Queen of Wands, she's amazing. She's the Queen of transformation. But because she's a queen, she understands that the journey isn't always a directly straight road. You don't just start a day and it leaps to be. Sometimes there's a process, a windy road. There are things to be gained along the way, steps to be taken. It's like Bigfoot. It's like some of the evidence of Bigfoot. It's like footprints, isn't it? Footprints in the snow. And that's the evidence. That's what you can see. There are signs that are shown that Bigfoot exists because you see the big footprints. I think that this needs to evolve in a slightly more gentle way, hence the surrender card. You can aid this by requesting, having clear intent, basically, keeping your mindset clear and focus on your desired result. Action can be taken. I think it will move forwards. I think a gateway will open. Interestingly enough, I think it's going to suddenly take off and move forwards very, very quickly. And when it does, I mean, it could almost take you by surprise. It's almost as though it's this sort of point where you could feel like it's just not happening, so there's no point. And then, and this, I think, is what they're also saying, that this could suddenly take off. You could suddenly find the thing that you wanted to grow, suddenly it takes root. And the concern here is that you could discard it. You could get fed up, feel like you're fed up waiting, like you don't feel it's coming. And so your message is really saying, hold fast, hold the space, hold your intent. And this will suddenly take off. And when it does, you'll just know it's right. It's just that there is some timing involved. I think the timing is to do with a bigger picture. I don't think it's to do with you. So in a way, they're sort of also saying, don't take it personally. This will find its feet. I don't think this is you. There is just a bigger energetic picture. There are other things in place. It really is a message of confirmation and an acknowledgement that just hold the space, literally hold the space, let it emerge in its own time. The signs, the synchronicities will be shown, and it will suddenly gain momentum. It really will. So don't get bored, despondent, fed up, discard it, throw the baby out with the bathwater. Just hold the space and ask for what you need, and it will then be shown. And that's the best thing that you can do, is simply to ask and allow the signs and the synchronicities to come in, because there's a bigger picture here. There's divine timing. Let's ask about this week for you, my pile threes. This really is a sort of a weekly touch base with spirit reading. Don't forget to subscribe, press the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never miss a reading, because I post these readings every Sunday, and they are here to really help you find an anchor point and get guidance for the week ahead. And they're timeless. If you feel that you're not drawn to a particular reading in a week, just go to the homepage. It's a resource. There's tons of them there. You can go back and check in and find one that's really singing for you now. Here we go. I'm actually seeing that one. Let's look at the week ahead. May we kindly get guidance information for my pile threes for the week ahead. Just straighten your cards out, having made them go a bit higgledy-piggledy. Okay, so you have the 8 of Cups, which is a card when we tend to walk away from something. I think this might be about, it's not walking away as in discarding it. That's come through very clearly as to not to do that. More just putting it down. Let go of any thoughts and interactions with it in terms of pushing it forwards. You then have the 2 of Wands, followed by the Lovers, followed by the 8 of Pentacles. You then have the Magician and the Hermit. Okay, lovely. I think, let's say as well, I'm going to use the example of a new relationship. Let's say this is your relationship with something, with a project, with an idea, with a something, with a whole chapter, your relationship with the new chapter of your life, your relationship with someone. What if this was a new relationship and it's not moving forwards, and you're thinking, do you know what? No, this isn't working for me. I'm not getting a response. I've texted, I haven't heard back. That sort of feeling of wanting something and it's not moved forwards. There's a bigger picture here. Step away from it. Step away from it, but followed by the 2 of Wands. It's like put it down, put it out of your head and let it unfold. Come out of your cave, hold your vision, as it were. We do have the card of the Lovers, so I actually think in a way at some point this week, a sign or a signal or a synchronicity will arrive that will confirm that this is worth continuing to invest in with the 8 of Pentacles. This is worth the investment. It's worth the commitment. It's worth the staying on. It's worth it. So something will come through to confirm your choice. It'll confirm that this is worth you continuing to actively co-create with the universe and manifest this into its biggest and best form, because this has huge potential. And I think there will be also a recognition this week. There'll be some really obvious signs, signals, synchronicities that come in and show you. I think you'll cross a bridge, basically, with this bridge here, illuminated by the moon, and we see the moon here. I think something will confirm for you that this is worth the continued investment. and you'll cross that bridge. So instead of being in a place where you're thinking, gosh, I wonder if I made the right decision, or I wonder if this is really ever going to take off, or I think there'll be a confirmation and you'll cross that bridge. So I think you'll be able to put down that sort of essence and energy that's around of, well, it hasn't really grown, so maybe I need to discard it or not go there. As if there's a sense of getting bored of waiting, it's not going to happen. I think that will be discarded by the end of the week. There'll be a distinct confirmation for you this week that enables you to know that this is worth the continued investment. And that's what I'm seeing for this week and your message coming through. Perhaps it's coming through at a time when you are just feeling like, you're wanting to hold that space of possibility, but also really questioning whether it's worth it. I think it's worth it. And I think you'll get a confirmation this week to prove that to you. Pile 3. This is your reading, my beautiful souls. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of this amazing community that we're building. I am sending you all the love in the world. It's an honour and a privilege to be connected with you all. Thank you for commenting, liking, sharing, and especially for subscribing. It really does help the channel and helps me to keep putting free stuff into the world. Beautiful souls, if you're watching this as I've uploaded this, thank you to all of you who joined me yesterday at my live event. I'm so, it was a really exciting thing to be doing with you. If you are wanting to check in on it, if you missed the recording, just go to the homepage. The recording is there as well. I am doing webinars, live events, as well as readings. So if you want to make sure you know about them, either subscribe, press the little bell icon so everything comes into your stream, and also add yourself to my mailing list, and then I'll let you know by email as well. My beautiful souls, my beautiful pile 3, tons of love and have an amazing week.